Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be a tank review. So you can see right here, today we're looking at the VK45B. So you can see right here, tier 9 German heavy tank. One of my favorite tanks to play. Heavily armored tank. Here are the stats right here on it, but first we're going to go ahead and talk about the armor, and then we're going to go to the garage. I'm using this new website, so they actually have a garage setting already on here too. That's pretty cool. But we're going to check out the armor first. So here's the visual. Now we're going to go to collision mode, and here's the armor. Now the armor is 200 millimeters in the front, 100 on the side, and 100 on the rear. For the turret, it's a 252. The side is 160, and the back is 160 also, according to this. And the module, same thing. So those are the stats right there, but obviously that doesn't really tell you the true armor stats of the tank. What will tell you that is this right here. So as you can see right here, look how effective this armor is. I mean, look at that sloping. If you shoot way over here, look at that, almost 300 millimeters. Like, this thing is tier 9 and it has like tier 10 armor. This thing is such a heavily armored beast. And look at the lower plate. You're thinking, oh wow, German tank, oh, lower plate's gonna be really weak, that's gonna be its weak spot. Nah, not with this thing right here, guys. Look at this thing, 370. Oh my god, look at the armor. Right now I have it angled a little bit, as you can see, kind of a decent angle. You can also back it up right here a little bit. That's a pretty good angle right here where I have it, and look at that, 300. It's about 355, I would say, average right there. No, maybe like 360 millimeters on the lower plate. And we're looking at the front glacis plate right here. Look at this. Look how strong it gets. Right here it gets up to like 400, 200 something right here, because you have this little machine gun port area right there, and you have this spot right here, which is a weak spot right here. And if you're fighting against one of these, I recommend shooting it right here, where it's 170 millimeters. But look at the front glacis. Overall, it's about, I'm gonna go ahead and just say about 285 effective armor, guys. Look at this. This is insanely strong, guys, for tier 9 tank. Now I remember when this tank was weaker, I think it had 180 millimeters before, or 170 or something like that. And it had, I think it still had 100 side armor, but the lower glacis was way weaker. It was like 150, like 150 maybe, or something like that. It wasn't really this strong. This thing is now 200 millimeters thick on the lower glacis, guys, since they updated this tank a couple patches back, I think. Now it's insanely strong, and look at this. God damn, look at the armor, 500. Like, where did this come from? Here's another live model right here. Look at this little thing right here. This is the machine gun port. As you can see, it's nicely like angled and sloped. Look at how I zoom in. So you gotta hit like directly or on right here if you want to be able to pin it effectively. But look, if you shoot a little bit too high, a little bit more this way, look at this, 781 millimeters of armor. Like, god damn. This live version really shows off like the armor really good. So it's most strong right over here. It depends, what angle you're shooting at, but it's at the weakest, like right here. And you're still looking at 275 millimeters, guys. You're gonna have to spam gold on this thing, because this thing has just a really strong glacis, and the lower plate is just almost impenetrable. Look at this thing, goddamn. Look at that, 300. You're gonna have to spam gold with the tier 10 TDs gold rounds to pin this thing. Even the T54's gold rounds ain't gonna be able to pin this thing, guys, because I think the T54's gold rounds are 330 or something like that, and they won't be able to pin this lower plate, guys. Now the main weak spot of the tank would be the turret. Look at the turret right here, about 261. We look at it straight head on, 250. It's still a strong turret. Look at the mantlet. Look at it, it's still really strong, the mantlet obviously, but I mean the flat parts, as you can see, are 250 something, so not as angled as the front glacis plate right here. So if you want to pin this thing, you have to shoot it right there. I'm gonna go ahead and let's take a look at this one. Oh, this is the visual. Here's a hybrid model. This is kind of cool too. So the weak spots would have to be the turret, but it's still kind of a strong turret. This weak spot right here, machine gun port directly right there, is about 200 millimeters. And then you got the cupola, the commander's hatch right here. This is obviously the main weak spot. Everybody's gonna be trying to shoot you right here. Also this little thing right here too on the top. So those are your main weak spots, guys. Other than that, this thing is pretty damn impenetrable. Look at the side, look at the cheeks right here. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to pin that head on like that. This thing is just really overpowered, guys. I'd say it's really overpowered. I'd say it's the most heavily armored tier 9 heavy tank for sure in the game. I don't think there's another heavy tank that comes close to this type of armor for overall armor. I mean, it still has 100 side armor, which is still really good. I think E75 has 120 or something, I think, but this thing still has, it has the best armor. I mean, look at the front armor, just so majestic, just very powerful front armor. Let's go ahead and go back to collision mode. Now, as for the roof armor, 60 millimeters. The turret right here on this pod's 40 millimeters. So obviously, if Arty's not your friend, and if you're using heavy tanks, you don't like Arty because they're always shooting at us. And I'm mostly a heavy tank driver, so I feel that pain. It does suck, but it's just something you gotta deal with. But guys, overall the armor is just insanely strong. That's all I really gotta say about the armor, guys. It's just really powerful. So really good armor. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats now. If you guys are interested, there's the DPM, mobility. Yeah, it's all that good stuff right here. So I was gonna go ahead and do my garage review, on the actual garage of the game, but they have a garage version right here, so you know what, I'll just do it right here. So let me go ahead and move this right there. You guys can see this side part. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the review here. So this tank has 1950 hit points, very healthy amount for a tier 9 heavy tank. It weighs a lot, so it's not going to be as fast. It does have a decent amount of engine horsepower. Power to weight ratio almost 11. So this thing is not really the fastest heavy tank, but for me, I'm used to driving heavies. So if you're used to driving heavies, you shouldn't care too much about the speed, guys. But if you're not used to it, then yeah, it's going to feel slow. 20 degrees of tank traverse. There's the armor. We already went over it. Very powerful armor. Very strong. DPM, not that bad, I guess. This thing does have like about 13-second reload almost, pretty much, and I have it pretty much maxed out on in my garage. I have Brothers in Arms, Vance, Rammer. My crew is at 121%, so I mean I have it all maxed out, and it's still almost like 13-second reload. So reload of the gun sucks. Obviously we're talking about Top Gun, and Top Gun does 490 damage. Here's the gun right there. Wait, that's not the gun. There it is. Tier 10 gun. 246 pin, 311 with APCR. Accuracy's not that bad, 0.38, 2.9 aiming time. With HE, you got 630 damage and 65 pin. So that's the gun information. Rate of fire, yeah, it's not that good. Reload, it says it's 15 seconds here, but if you gear it up, let's see if it drops it down. Oh, it does drop it down. So we got that. Ventilation. And here's the crew skills. Brothers in Arms on all of them. Oh, I don't think it's gonna let me do it. Well, I guess it did. Yeah, so this is pretty much my reload right there, 12.96. So yeah, 13 seconds pretty much, guys. This is all geared up right here pretty much. I didn't put another equipment on here because that's this is the only equipment that powers up your your reload and whatnot. The aim time with this loadout, that's your aim time right there. I want to see how much it would give you if you have the variable stabilizer. Aim time still stays the same, but with the enhanced gun lane drive, it does drop down to almost 2.4. Pretty healthy there. My loadout, I think on mine is actually I just have these two, and I have what I got on there. I got toolbox. This is my loadout right now currently. Now this tank is one of my favorites, very strong tier 9, but to be honest I played this line for the mouse, and I'm probably going to sell this tank, but it's a really great tank to play, great armor. Let's go ahead and go on over here though. Gun elevation, -5 depression, that's not good at all. So crappy depression, turret traverse speed, but this is with this loadout, guys, let's remember that. View range, really decent view range. Obviously radio range is pretty good, but no one cares about that. Okay, my 10 minutes are almost up, so I'm gonna start a new video right now, guys. Alright, hold up. Okay, I'm back, guys. So here I am. I'm here in the garage, not my actual in-game garage, but right here. Now I do have this game, have this tank, I have this tank in my garage, right? But I'm not in the game right now. I'm using a website because I guess, you know, why not? Let's just do it right here. I don't have to go to my actual garage. But yeah, I do have this actual tank. I already posted a gameplay video of it in case you guys think I don't have it. And yeah, but I do have this tank. I know how it plays, and let's go ahead and talk about that right now. Well, for crew skills, pretty much basic heavy tank skills. So I don't gotta go into that, guys. You guys already know. Get repairs. You know, get all that good stuff. But let's talk about how this tank plays. So VK45B is what I call it. Tier 9 German heavy tank. You know, the next tank you get is the M.O.E, which is, you know, pretty much the most heavily armored tank in the game. Has the most HP at 3000 HP. You know, it's a good tank. Well, people say it's bad, but for me, I haven't played it yet, but you know, for me, I really enjoy slow heavy tanks, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it. But let's talk about this tank. So we got this tank. We already know it has a lot of armor. It has a really crazy armor. We already looked at the values. It's about 275 to 300 millimeters effective on the upper plate. Depends how you angle it. And we're not talking about weak spots here. For the lower plate, it looks like it's always like 365 and higher at all times. The lower plate is just almost impenetrable. Very powerful lower plate. We know the turret's mostly its main weak spot, and anybody who shoots gold at your turret will most likely pen it if they shoot around here or over here somewhere. Just don't shoot the manlet. Or the commander's hatch, main weak spots. A lot of people don't shoot these weak spots, and they don't shoot this one right here because if you shoot a little too high, it will actually bounce off. You have to shoot it right here, directly head on, and for this, you got to shoot it directly right here also. So we already know about the armor. So let's see, what else do you guys want to know about this tank? So the way I play it is, you know, as a pretty much as a standard heavy tank. I like to get into battle quick. I like to, you know, be in the front line because this thing will bounce a lot of shots, guys. This is what is nice about this tank. It's a big increase over the VK45A, which I actually did pretty good with, but that tank is more like a medium heavy. Now you get this thing, and this thing's a true heavy, huge amount of armor, and the whole. The turret is not that bad, so you know the turret we could live with the turret, but the front. The whole armor is mainly the strength, and mostly the front. The side's only 100, the rear's only 100, but this front glacis and the lower plate right here, this thing, everybody's going to be shooting the lower glacis mostly, and they're all going to be bouncing, guys. You guys got to trust me, guys. If you guys are into heavy tanks, and you guys don't have this tank yet, or don't plan on, you know, getting it, I suggest you guys look into it if you guys really like heavy tanks, because this thing is a beast. Now, obviously it has godly armor, I would say, from the front. Turret's not that bad, like I'm saying. The gun is also not that bad. You don't even need to shoot gold in it. You know, a lot of people are saying, oh well, you know, for the when you have this you know, this gun on the M.O.E, you're gonna have to spam gold. And I mean, 246 pen is, I think, pretty decent pen to pen a lot of tanks already at tier 10. I don't know why you need to spam gold. People just want to be gold noobs and spam all the gold shells. You know, that's not my style. But anyways. So how this tank plays? Just plays like a standard heavy tank, guys. What you want to do is you want to be in a city battle, and you want to don't expose your side armor too much. And when you angle it just something like this. Don't go like this, because they will try to pen you here. You want to go for a slight angle, guys. Something like that right there. Something like that. That's beautiful right there. Let me turn this thing right here. Oh, this thing's going crazy. It goes too fast. Looks like a cool picture right there. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So look at this angle, they can't even pin this side. They can't. It's gonna be hard for them to pin anything of this. So what they really got to shoot at is this turret, or these spots right here, the commander hatch, or this little thing right here on top. Lower plate's almost impenetrable, guys. You're not gonna be able to pin this unless you have a tier 10 TD and you want to spam gold shells. Then you could, you know, I mean, if you're tier 10 TD and you're spamming gold shells, and you know, you're just a noob, because tier 10 TDs already have an insane amount of penetration. You guys are you're overdoing it, right? You're overdoing it. You guys just don't want to aim. What you got to do is aim at the weak spots. The turret mostly is the biggest weak spot. I mean, you can just shoot it right here flat. If you have over 260 something pen, you will be able to go through. This thing's only 252, not much of an angle. Then you got, or you got the commander hatch, and then you got this little thing up here. Main weakness. So this is how you want to angle yourself, pretty much, something like this. You don't want to do anything like this, like too crazy. You want to keep it like this tank right here does not even need that much angling, guys. It's not a KV1. This thing, is really good just like this. You don't need no crazy angling with this thing, because trust me, you're going to be bouncing shots from a lot of different angles. People are going to be shooting you right here, right here. The lower plate, obviously, they're going to be trying to go for this. People that still have not dealt with this tank that much, they're going to be shooting the lower plate, and they're going to be bouncing, and they're going to be like, oh crap, why am I bouncing? So I talked a lot about the armor, guys, and that's pretty much what this thing is. This thing is an armored beast, has a decent gun, really decent gun right here. I think it's really good. It's not the best, you know, for DPM. Doesn't have a short reload time. You know, it does take a while to reload, but it's pretty decent, and it gets the job done. I mean, you're a heavy tank. You don't need a quick firing gun. You're good with this gun right here. It has plenty of alpha at 490. That's pretty good right there already. So the main weaknesses of the tank would be its speed, and I would say the turret, and you know, yeah, the speed, the turret, and obviously it's slow. So if they people flank you, then you're gonna have problems, because this thing doesn't turn that fast with the 20 degrees track traverse. Sorry about that, guys. So you're not gonna turn that fast. Turret traverse also not that good. If we look right here, 18 degrees. But with this setup, it turns into almost 20 degrees for track, 20 degree track traverse. So yeah, this thing, obviously, if you get attacked by a lot of guys, or people have your sides or your rear, you're gonna have problems. But if you keep your front to the enemy and you're in no position to get flanked, oh my god, this thing is just gonna be bouncing shells, guys. You guys gotta trust me, guys. If you guys don't trust me, watch my gameplay video that I posted on it already. This thing just bounces shells like nothing, guys. And as far as my ratio and my stats on this thing, I'm at 53% win ratio. I know you guys can't see it here, but that's my win ratio. I think I'm like at 1700 WN8 or something like that. I have to check my garage, which I'm not in right now. I'm using this online garage thing right here. But those are my stats in it, and that's how you play it. This tank, guys. It's a great tank. Very hugely improved compared to how it was before. Before they buffed it, this thing, it wasn't really that good. I still got it because I needed it for the mouse, but yeah, it wasn't really that good. I think it only had 180 millimeters armor, or 170. No one even shot the upper plate. Everybody was shooting the lower plate right here. Everybody was shooting this lower plate, and the lower plate was not strong at all before. But I think it was 150. Now it's fucking 200, guys. Sorry about my language, guys, but I'm serious. This thing is hugely improved. Crazy amount of armor now. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, guys. I know I've been rambling a lot here about the tank, about the armor mostly, but that's all this thing really has. It has armor. The gun's good. I mean, it's not crappy. Gun gets the job done. But this tank is all about the armor, just as a lot of heavy tanks are. But most heavy tanks, you know, have some decent speed, like the IS-7, you know, the T10, which used to be the IS-8, I think it was. So yeah, a lot of heavy tanks are fast. This one is not fast. It's a slow, lumbering beast, but it has the armor. And you guys gotta trust me, guys. People are gonna be spamming gold all over you because they're gonna want to pen you, and they might be able to pen you. I mean, it's not super impenetrable from the turret. The turret's not that good, but this hole right here is just majestic right here. I want to say it's even better than the mouse, guys. I want to say this lower plate is way stronger than the mouse's is. I haven't checked the mouse's stats yet, but I'm pretty sure it's stronger, because this thing is crazy, this lower plate. Anyways, that's all I got to say about the tank, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Yeah, I'll be making more World of Tank videos, more reviews. I've been mostly playing PS4 on World of Tanks now because I like the graphics better on that, and because I have a crappy computer. So, you know, I'm mostly playing the PS4, and I'm doing, you know, I just post gameplay videos of that mostly, but I will be doing more computer videos now because I do have a lot of tanks, and I want to review them all for you guys, you know, tell you guys what I think. So yeah, guys, that's all I really got to say. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video.